Push this one in here.
You're good. Okay, hey guys, my name is Kimberly Pulito, and I'm an independent consultant with VELATA, and this is my faithful sidekick, Arlo.
And the other one.
And then the other VELATA sidekick is down there in her little bouncer, Alora. So hopefully she stays content while we do our cooking. So before we start, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my raclette so it can preheat. So on the front side, there's a push to start button. And then I'm gonna make sure it's all on high. There's a dial from low to high so we can start preheating. Make sure we're good to go.
I wish you guys can see Alora.
I wish I could see Alora too. We are turning on. Are we? We good? We are on. Okay, cool. So before we really start kicking things off, Arlo is going to be making a pizza, his own personal pizza, which is super cool. And so if you have any picky eaters in your family, this is a really, really great thing for them to do so they can make their own pizza. So we're going to be featuring the raclette. On the top is just a regular grill top, and then underneath is like a broiler. And so you have a total of 8 raclette dishes that come with it. So that means that everybody can pretty much make their own dishes, side dishes, deliciousness. So Arlo is going to use one of the raclette dishes. So go ahead and grab the pizza dough right there and just push it into that raclette dish. Yep.
I've never actually done this before. This one?
Yep. And then squish it in.
This is fun.
It is fun. Okay, and then take your pizza sauce.
Alora's like looking at me.
I know. Take your pizza sauce and just dump it in there. Boom. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Put it back in there. And then get your cheese. And put your cheese on there.
This?
Yep.
Oh,
A bunch of cheese. Put a bunch of cheese. And then when you're done with that, you can put the pepperonis on top. So for today, we're going to be using the cast aluminum grill top. So the cast aluminum grill top only takes 5 minutes to preheat. So it's going to heat up really, really fast, and it's going to get up to 350 degrees.
What's this?
That's for the potatoes.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's going to cool down really, really quick. So by the time you get finished eating, it's ready. It's cooled down so you can start cleaning it. Now, we do have another stone. It comes with the raclette, and you'll have to purchase separately. You have a granite stone, and it's 100% granite.
Oh, Laura wants to bounce.
We'll bounce her. It's 100% granite. It's polished stone, so it's not going to crack. I'm going to try to see if we can get a...
Pebbles. Stone and
so
pebbles.
hang on. So there's a ridge that goes around the side. So if there is any runoff from the meat, it will collect in that. People also use this stone as a pizza stone. You can put it in the freezer, make it cold for an ice cream slab. You can put cheese on it. You can use it as a tray. There's lots of uses with this stone. Cool. All right, so Arlo has his pepperoni pizza ready to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it underneath.
Can Alora come up?
Nope.
Why?
Because we're cooking, it's getting hot up here.
Why can't you just sit her down?
Because she's good right there. Can you do me a favor?
What?
Can you get a fork? Thank you. All right, so you guys actually voted on what we were gonna eat. So our main course is chicken, and I got this ready before, so we're gonna have to wait for me to prep it. And I used our artisan rub, our Cajun spice artisan rub, which is right here. It's my favorite. We have tons of artisan rubs. We have barbecue. Come on.
I'm gonna turn it on.
Come on, we're live. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. So I just took my chicken and some olive oil, and here, if you want. Yes. And then I put the Cajun spice in there, just kind of tossed it around, so that way it was completely coated. Nope. Here, you're good. Getting nice and hot and sizzly. So I'm sure you guys can hear Alora. She's 4 months old, so hopefully she stays nice and content in her little bouncy seat. Yep. She refused to take a nap. Okay, so we have our chicken going. And then you guys requested squash. So I really just got some squash. And then I use our veggie griller. We have 3 different types of veggie grillers. We have the Greek lemon and parmesan, which is what I use. It's my favorite. We have a balsamic vinaigrette, and then kind of like a sweet one. So it just really just depends on your taste. So I'm pretty much just going to dump these on the grill. It's good to go.
Cooking.
You hear it sizzling?
Yeah.
Sizzling. So with the raclette, you can purchase raclette tongs. You don't want to use any metal on the grill. I use the fork only just to drop it on. You don't want to use any type of metal on the cast aluminum top because it will scratch. So you definitely want to use something plastic like the raclette tongs. So if you order the raclette tongs, you get 4. So I have one for the meat to flip and then one for the veggies. So you guys wanted potatoes. And so with potatoes, with the raclette, you do want to use cooked potatoes. So that way it is already done. You don't have to wait for them to cook. So you'll boil them. I have some that are already boiled and sliced. And again, I have them in the veggie griller. So you just put whatever you want in the bottom of your raclette dish. Put a couple more. I prepped my potatoes for the whole week. And you just stick it underneath. And then you guys also wanted a cookie. Now this is one of my favorite things about the raclette dish, or about the raclette, is that you don't have to make a bunch of cookies, because if it's me, if I'm gonna make a bunch of cookies, I'm gonna eat a bunch of cookies. So with this, you can make, you can only make however many cookies for people who are there. So I'm only gonna make 1 cookie. So all you have to do is I get the pre-done cookies in the refrigerated section, and you only break off however many you need. You just put it right in the middle of your raclette dish and then stick it underneath. That is it. So that way you don't have a ton of cookies to tempt you to eat more. And then finally, we're gonna get our blackberry crisp going. I actually have mixed berries. I have blackberries and raspberries. So you just put the berries. If you want to do kind of like an apple pie, you can do the cinnamon apples, pie filling, cherry pie filling, strawberry pie filling. Fresh fruit is completely up to you. And then the crisp part is really just, you can use granola, or you can use, if you have oatmeal on hand, oatmeal, you can mix it with cinnamon and sugar, and then just put some butter and melt it, so that way it does get crispy. We'll use this. Woo! If you're not making a mess when you're cooking, I've said this before, you're not cooking right. So you guys are only seeing the front side, so you have 4 raclette dishes up here, and then there's also 4 on the back, so that way multiple people can be cooking their own thing, which is what I love about this. So the main purpose of VELATA is making sure that people come together and they eat together. It's not just mom or dad in the kitchen and everybody else doing their own thing. It's more of a social event dinner. Woo.
Where you going? You go? Where you going? Is this ladder down? I'm trying to escape. But
let's see. So if you like to entertain, this is for you. If you have a big family, this is for you. It's so much fun to be able to have people do their own dishes, especially like Arlo over here doing his own pizza. He can do his own thing. So while this is going, hear a little bit about the other things that we have. So if you are familiar with Scentsy, VELATA is Scentsy's sister. It's part of the same company. And so it was founded on fondue warmers and chocolate and cheese. We started in 2012. So we are really still on the ground floor as far as direct sales goes. But if you are familiar with Scentsy warmers, it looks almost exactly the same. So this is our fondue warmer. So it looks just like a Scentsy warmer if you're familiar with Scentsy. Heated by a light bulb, exactly the same. The only thing that's different is that the dish is not ceramic, it is silicone. So it's bendable, you can put it in the microwave, put it in the refrigerator. But he knows that there's food here. But things that you can put in your fondue dish, we have 3 different things. So we have our premium Belgian chocolate, which is one of the things that you can choose to get a sample of. The premium Belgian chocolate is straight from Belgium. The caramel milk is my favorite. It tastes amazing. You can cut open the whole bag, put the whole bag in there, or it has a screw top so you can kind of, what they're looking for, monitor the flow, I guess. You can put however much you want. We also have what are called meltables, which I think a lot of you chose. So meltables are for candy making. So whenever you melt the meltables down, they are going to get hard. So you can dip pretzels, you can mold candy. We have milk chocolate and vanilla, and right now we have the dark chocolate mint and the salted caramel. Both are amazing. Bounce, bounce, bounce. And then we also have our cheese. So our cheese is straight from Wisconsin. So if you know about Wisconsin, you know the best cheese. If you are a cheese lover, I highly recommend smoked Gouda or the Fiesta Queso. They are both awesome. So that is our fondue. Now this. Let's flip our chicken. Come on. Hope you guys can hear how awesome this sounds. It sounds amazing. So some other cool things that we have up there in the front, the 3 small bottles, those are our dip blends. So I have Southwestern Ranch, the dip blend, and then I have herbed marinara, so you can make your own marinara sauce, and then French onion dip, which is everyone's favorite. Anytime I give someone a sample of the French onion, they have to have more of it. So if you guys chose French onion, you're going to love it. The Cajun spice is my favorite as far as the rubs go. I put it on everything. Put it on steaks, pork chops, chicken. I love it in scrambled eggs. That's pretty much the only one that I use is the Cajun spice. I'm originally from the South, so I like that, the spicy Cajun type. We do have a crepe maker. I'm not sure I posted the video in the event page, but if not, I will. So this is our crepe maker. And anytime you think about making a crepe, it can sound kind of overwhelming, but our crepe maker is super, super easy. It comes with the base, which is the heating element. Whoop, there goes the Cajun spice. So this is the bottom, and the cord is underneath, nice and like it'll wrap up inside. Then right here's the heating element. So once you plug it in, you just take your crepe maker and then set it right on that heating element, and the light will turn off to let you know when it's ready. You just take your crepe maker and then you dip it in your crepe mix. In your crepe mix, so our classic crepe mix only takes hot water and eggs. Beat it together and you're good to go. You take your crepe maker, dip it in, and then put it on the heating element, and you'll have a crepe within 15 seconds. So it is super, super, super easy. You can make crepes for breakfast. You can make crepes for dinner. So if you wanted, you'd actually be making crepes at the same time as you're using your raclette, and you can put the chicken or steak or pork chop inside the crepe with some gravy or mushrooms or spinach. There's all different types of ways that you can enjoy crepes. Now, one of my favorite things is the syrup, which is this right here. And I'm almost out of this one. This is the raspberry syrup. Raspberry syrup can be used on anything that you would put syrup on, of course. So pancakes, crepes, cakes. One of the things that I love most about the syrup is to mix it in with drinks. So I like the raspberry syrup mixed with Sprite. If you're more of an alcoholic beverage type person, it is a great mixer for alcoholic beverages. Let's check our pizza. Oh, yummy pizza.
Let me see.
I know, it looks delicious. Let's check. See our cookie? Cookie's getting nice and cookified. Potatoes. Ooh, and our crisp is almost done. So if for any reason you put the veggies on your grill and they're done before your meat, you can always take the veggies off and put it in a raclette tray and put it underneath, and that'll keep them warm. I've done that quite a few times. I guess I never learned. But one of my favorite things to use the raclette for is for breakfast. So you can cook sausage, bacon, pancakes, and scrambled eggs all at the same time, and that's what we usually do on the weekends. So you just take your eggs, you'll beat them with whatever, if you put anything in. Like I said, I like the Cajun spice, and I put a little milk to make them fluffy. Then you just pour it in your raclette dishes, and then you put it up on top. And then once the bottom is cooked, and you'll be able to tell, you just put it underneath, and then you don't have to watch it. You don't have to worry about it sticking or scrambling or like some part of it not being cooked. You'll be able to tell when it's done because it looks like a scrambled egg. It kind of looks like a McDonald's square egg because the raclette dishes are square. You just pull it out, pop it out, and you have a perfect, perfect egg. Cool. You guys have any questions? If you're on mobile, you can always use the chat box on the side. Since we are here, we can answer it live. And if you're watching this video on YouTube after the fact, you can always put it down below or on the event page if you're on the event page. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move my chicken. And with the pizza, it's the opposite. So of the eggs that I was mentioning. So now that the top is cooked and nice and crisp and bubbly, we need to make sure that the bottom gets crisp. So I'm just gonna put this up on top for a few minutes to let the bottom get good to go. I'm gonna check and see if anybody has any questions from the Facebook page. Nope, none yet. Cool. Hey,
Were you licking my plate?
were you licking my plate? Another question that I usually get with the raclette whenever you use the 100% granite, I didn't even mention that, I'm sorry. Whenever you use this stone, it takes almost 30 minutes to get hot. So that's why I don't use this too much because I'm always cooking on the fly. But this one takes about 30 minutes to get heated, but it gets up to over 450 degrees. So it gets really, really hot. So if you like to cook a lot of red meat, this is the stone that you're gonna wanna use. What? And I almost forgot our antibacterial mats. We have pizza sauce on it, sorry. So we have 3 different sizes of antibacterial mats.
Boogie, us.
So whenever you need to wash these, you just wash it with soap and water, super easy. And then you can fold it and it clips and it stays closed. You can put it in the microwave for a minute and it sterilizes itself. How cool is that? I feel like I'm way behind the times on these mats. I just use like the regular hard plastic mats, and this has changed my life. I love it. There's also one of these mats in the closeout section, so that means it is on sale. And then we also have some meltables in the closeout section. I think it is the pumpkin pie meltables that's still available, and then we have pumpkin spice syrup that is still available. Okay, we can start plating. While I'm plating, I'm just gonna take some cheese because I love cheesy potatoes. I don't know about you guys, but I'm just gonna put some cheese on top of my potatoes. Let it get all nice and melty. So our crisp is nice and crispy up on top. Everything has a warranty. It is a warranty against manufacturer defects, so if anything happens, you are covered. Let's see if our cookie is good to go. Cookie is good to go. Delicious. One of my favorite things are our ceramic knives. So our ceramic knives cut through anything and everything. They are amazing. If for any reason they chip or dull or rust, we have a warranty. You get a brand new one replaced on the spot. Let's get our squash. This cookie smells amazing. And it's so awesome that I didn't have to bake all of them. I just baked one. I'm not gonna binge eat on cookies. Oh, bless you. Cool. There's the squash. You ready for some chicken, Arlo? Yep. The best lunch ever, chicken and pizza. Another cool thing about the raclette is that it is so easy to clean. Once we get done, of course, this will be nice and cooled down, like I mentioned. It only takes a few minutes for it to cool back down. And I'll be able to run it under the hot water, and everything will literally just slide off of it, and then I can wipe it down with a sponge. Oh, potatoes are not some choosy. Anything else? Just the pizza. Pizza coming off. Oh, I didn't mention, you do get these little spatulas, the raclette spatulas, for to get things out of your raclette dishes. Ooh, perfect pizza. And then we have our cheesy potatoes. Slide it on out. Oh my goodness, that was awesome. Let me give you guys a close-up. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. Hey, baby girl. Deliciousness. So we have chicken, pizza, cheesy potatoes, squash, a cookie, and then the crisp. Oh, delicious. One thing I didn't mention is the no-bake cheesecakes. All you need for the no-bake cheesecake is whipped cream and whipped cream cheese. You mix them together and you are done within 8 minutes. So the no-bake cheesecakes are my favorite because they're super fast and super easy. So if any of you guys have any questions, you can put it, like I mentioned, in the question box, or you can ask it on the YouTube video or on the Facebook page, either way. But that's pretty much it if you guys don't have any more questions. Anybody? 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 All right, cool. We are going to go ahead and end our broadcast. We are going to eat our delicious lunch, and we will see you guys later. If anybody wants to do a Velata Hangout like this and earn some free and half-price Velata, let me know. We'll get you set up. Takes less than 30 minutes. Pretty simple, super easy. All right, bye, guys.